This show is brought to you by Manscaped, the leaders in below the waistline grooming. And ladies and gentlemen, that Lawnmower 4.0 that they have come together. They put all of their smart minds and they said, we're going to create the perfect trimmer with the light on it that you can use while you're taking a shower. You know, when that water hit, it's just, you ain't gonna get zipped. Nah, you be all right. You take it low and slow, and they even got cool themed ones for testicular cancer as well, man, because obviously it's Testicular Cancer Awareness Month and everything like that. But they got a cool themed one like that, man. It's like black and purple, cool little lighting and stuff like that. So with that being said, don't waste any time. You know what you got to do. Let me pull up the promo code for you, ladies and gents. Promo code is MOATS. Use that. You will get 20% off of your purchases at Manscaped along with free shipping worldwide. It's an awesome deal for the awesome people that y'all are. All right. So make sure you use the promo code. Get all them little lawnmowers that you need. All the little, the 2-in-1 shampoo, conditioners, the body wash. Don't forget the nose trimmers and anything else that you might need for your grooming purposes. And when I tell you, your delicate friends, twins, and anybody else that's going to get a chance to mingle with them will appreciate you for that. Take my word for it because I'm an expert, baby. So shout out to Manscaped. So he started out by trading the 20th overall selection and the 84th overall selection. That's our first and our third round pick to the Detroit Lions to go and get their 32nd overall pick. And then he picked up their 34th pick. So in all total, he moved back 12 spots in the first round and then added an additional second round pick. All right. And with that, he went Sky Moore at 32 overall, went Desmond Ridder at 34 overall. Then he also went Leo Chenal, 52nd overall. So went with Leo with that second round pick that he had. In the fourth round at 138, he went Tyquan Thornton, the speedster out of Baylor. Definitely like him a lot. Round 6, Ty Chandler, the running back out of UNC. Then at 225, that's the first of our 7th round draft picks. Went with Ryan Van Denmark, the tackle out of UConn. And then the new version of EJ Perry that I've been seeing lately.
At 241, supposed to be a really good prospect. I don't know what happened to him.
Quarterback Brock Purdy out of Iowa State. He was supposed to be good this year, bro. I don't know, man.
I think it was last year even too. They considered him like a first round prospect.
Who graduated from then, man?
Was the receiver might have graduated? I don't know, but he had the Matt Barkley effect, I guess.
The Matt Yo, you're right.
He was going to be a top 10 pick coming out his junior year. He went back to USC and then fell to like the 4th round.
Yeah. That was a rough one for him, man. Some of them dudes, man, they should have left earlier, man. I also think of who's the other guy? Cordell Jones. Was that the other one? He was the other one.
He would have been a top 10 pick. He might have been number one.
He's the other guy. I'm like, bro, you should have just left.
He went back and it was like the QB trio type of mess.
Yep.
That was bad. He would have gone at least first round. There's no way he wouldn't have dropped.
Without a doubt, he'd have been in the first round, bro.
Probably top 5. Like,
without a doubt.
Just based off that playoff run.
Yes. Everything was perfect.
It was because he had all the physical tools. Yep. Like, oh, man, this guy's got a cannon. Yep. Look how he just stepped in. Clutch factor. Nothing phases him.
That was definitely it, man.
You're right.
But how you feeling about this one right here, man?
It's not bad. I like the depth to it. Obviously, getting Chandler in the 6th, Tyquan Thornton as the second receiver. Like if he was the first receiver,
right?
Don't feel as good about that. But taking a flyer on him after already taking Sky Moore in the first feels kind of right. Leo Chenal as our second round pick. Not bad. Maybe there was another linebacker available, but I appreciate the theory.
Let's go. UW doesn't like that pick. He would much rather you go Chad Muma.
Could you have went Muma, Harris, another linebacker there maybe, but I just like the theory of the pick.
Okay.
Same thing with quarterback Ridder. I would have rather him went with Matt Corral, but taking a quarterback in the second round is probably going to happen. So I don't know if we're doing these necessarily realistically, trying to mimic what you think the Steelers are going to do, but also putting your own twist to it, or if you're just trying to go straight forward and saying, like, I'm just doing whatever. Yeah. So I don't mind. I mean, I'd give it a solid B. If it was Matt Corral instead of Ridder and maybe a different linebacker, I'd feel a little better about it. But 86, 87, 85 probably.
No, I'd agree with that, man. I thought a B as well. I enjoyed the quarterback pick in terms of Desmond Ridder, and I also like the fact that he went and got Brock Purdy. So you're still bringing in 4 arms to camp, 3 guys that we think are, higher end. And then with Brock, he's a guy that you take a flyer on, because he was talked about way more a year or two ago, man, prior to, what it would look like this past year. My biggest issue was the Leo Chenal. For me, like, I think that he's going to be a good player. I just think that he doesn't fit what we want. Like, we need speed. We need a little more, you know what I mean? And granted, he tested well, but I just don't think that that's going to be his game in terms of like the cover stuff and things like that. I think that he's a dope, in the box linebacker. I think the size that he plays with definitely helps him in a major way, but that was my biggest thing, man. I'm leaning more towards like the rangier, sideline to sideline guys, because that's what the NFL is becoming more and more like. But, love the Sky Moore move. And I like the fact that he traded back to get Sky Moore. I wouldn't have liked it if Sky Moore was at 20,
Sure.
But going to get him at 32, you probably could have got him, 4 or 5 slots later, but you didn't have a draft, or you did technically in terms of the Desmond Ridder move at 34, but then you wouldn't have that guy. So I understand at Sky Moore at 32, and I'm cool with that, man. I like that.
Yeah. Trading back seems to be a popular thing with the Lions.
Yeah.
It seems to make sense. I don't know if the Lions are actually considering doing something like that, but I think for these mocks, it definitely helps us get some really quality players, or get an extra one at least.
When you got, multiple in the first round, you could do those type of things,
Yeah.
You don't mind trading back. But I definitely like that, man. Definitely do.
Hey, so looking back on the one that we titled the best mock draft,
Yes.
it's not aging well because of the Terrell Edmonds signing.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yeah.
But still, Sky Moore, Brisker, Travis Jones, Channing Tindall, and Max Mitchell in your top 5 picks. That's still tough to beat.
Dude, and why would I blink at getting Brisker in the second round, right? Second round, we got him in that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, we didn't have to commit any real money to Edmonds. You're going to have more money probably tied up into Brisker than you are to Edmonds going into next year, in terms of just like signing bonus and then that first year deal and everything like that. Yeah.
So we still hold that one top spot?
I still like it, yeah.
Okay. What's next?
And you got the speed linebacker in terms of Channing Tindall as well, man. So I definitely like that. But no, shout out to you, Trevin, though, man. Definitely like that, man. Next up, the guy's name who I love the most, Najee Loudpack. And full disclosure, he did include that he was researching a little bit too much, and he forgot that he had took Carson Strong, and that was why it's 2 quarterbacks
How would you
up
submit
there.
it?
That's what he told me.
He must have submitted it at the same time.
He said, but it's still. He said it's still. I forgot what he titled it, but he was like, it's still going to be like a crazy dope one. But he was like, I was researching a little bit too much, and that's why I have 2 quarterbacks up there. That's what he said. All right. But what he did at 20th overall, he went with Drake London, the wide receiver out of USC. 52 overall in the second round, went with Jaquan Brisker. All right. The safety out of Penn State. In the third round, went with Carson Strong, quarterback out of Nevada. All right. Then after that, in the fourth, he went with Kellen Dyche. I don't know how to say his last name. I'm butchering it. But the tackle out of Arizona State. Then he went with Zaquandre White, the running back out of South Carolina, in the 6th round. Then his too much research pick at 225 was Brock Purdy, quarterback out of Iowa State. And then the honorary Steeler pick, 241, Connor Hayward, baby, Michigan State, tight end.
I don't like this one.
Oh, man.
Don't like the Drake London pick.
Oh, man.
We already have a version of him.
Oh,
Chase
man.
Claypool.
Oh, no.
Don't like the Carson Strong pick in round 3.
Oh,
because as I
no.
told you, if we're going to take a quarterback, don't half-ass it.
Yeah.
Bring in a guy that will compete,
Right.
but also you think he's going to be a long-term answer, like Malik Willis. Or in my opinion, also like Matt Corral or Kenny Pickett. Those are my top 3. So, Brisker, round 2. I'm not opposed to it because we talked about him in our safety ranks. I think we could find a role for him. And if Edmonds leave, we could just move him back to starting strong safety then. See, that's not terrible. I do wonder who else was available there, though. I'm going like 82.
Yeah, this is
81.
That's a C for you, right? Or is that a B? I don't know where you're from. That's a B, right?
Oh, I guess it's...
Is that a B in your head for real?
I guess it's... I don't know. C plus, maybe? Yeah. Used to be C plus. 81, 82, C plus.
Got you. Yeah, I was going
C
to go
plus, B
regular
minus?
C. Regular C because Drake London, dope receiver. That's not what I'm looking for. I want Blazer. That's what I'm looking for more so than, what Drake's skill set is. But Drake's still a dope receiver. So, I mean, it's hard to knock him. But I just, like I said, not a fan of that in terms of the fit. Love Brisker in the second round, though. Definitely not changing my thoughts on that. Carson Strong, I like him as well in the third, man. If that's the flyer quarterback that we're bringing in, I think he's one of those low risk, high reward type of guys, especially if you're getting him in the third. Yeah. Then after that, man, you get some O-line help, extra running back in the building. Definitely like that. Yeah. The Brock Purdy one, though, once again, like I don't have an issue with the two quarterbacks. I don't, because like I said, to me, they said all offseason they wanted 4 guys in here. And I can do math. We got 2. We haven't brought anything else, so we need 2 more. So if these are the 2 guys you're going with, I'm cool.
I think one of the big differences in maybe how we look at some of the quarterback picks, like for Carson Strong with me, it's just like, don't even take a quarterback. I'm good with just going Trubisky and Mason, and then draft like EJ Perry and Brock Purdy as the 4. Whereas you want that other quarterback for the competition. Yeah.
Because
I think that's one of our big
still
differences.
Holding out hope that we could strike goal like the Seattle Seahawks did with Russell Wilson.
Carson Strong's that guy.
I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is, but yeah, because no one thought it was going to be Russ, and the people in Seattle thought it was going to be Matt Flynn or Tavares Jackson.
You know who probably comps most to Russ is Ritter. Not necessarily skill set wise. Yeah. I'm just saying steady dude.
True, yeah.
Doesn't family man. He's mature. Has a kid, right? Yeah. He probably comps most to him.
I've never heard of off-season as the comp. I mean, off-field as the comp. Like, you didn't say saying, anything about his on-field. Yes.
Flying under the radar type of guy. You're right. They're probably, I wouldn't say different, but I mean, Ritter and Wilson are both mobile, but
they're different, though.
Wilson obviously has one of the best deep balls of all time. I don't know if Ritter's just going to step in and do that, but Wilson had to develop into that. Right. It's not like he was like that his rookie year, although he was really good.
Yeah. What did you say? You said Russ had what now?
What?
What'd you say?
One of the best deep balls in NFL history. You making a joke out of that?
I'm sorry.
Out of all I said, you got that one.
I'm sorry I was messing with you, man.
That was a delayed one, though. You should have said it like on the spot, like pause or something.
I wanted to, and I was like, no, I just want to repeat it. Let her repeat it. Just say it again. Say it again one time. We just said yes. What about Russ?
A good family. Good off field.
You know about his off field, huh? You like his always mature, I bet. I told you, I am not mature, okay? I am not mature. Jeez. But I'm glad you said it again with all the same seriousness. He's like, yo, man, Russ.
I didn't know exactly. That's the funniest thing. I didn't even know what you're talking about. But yeah.
I was trying not to laugh when I said, can you say it again?
That's a good one. You got me. All
right. But hey, man, you can say what you want. If that's how you really feel, you know what I mean? If that's how you feel about him, man, it's okay. All right? It's all right.
He's just good at football. I'm talking football. From that standpoint, I was talking football.
You felt you needed to clarify?
Yeah, I just want to let you guys know.
All right. Well, we appreciate the clarification. All right, let's keep this thing rolling because it is 4:30 and we do got to get a couple more mocks in here. All right. This next one we have is from Ryan Woodside. Now, what Ryan does right here, he trades back with the Giants. So he trades the 20th overall selection, our 52nd overall selection, and then a first round pick for next year's draft.
Got to consider that though with this.
But then he moves up to the 7th overall pick. He moves up in the second round to the 36th overall pick, and then he picks up an additional 4th round pick, the 112th selection. And what he did is he brought in Derek Stingley Jr. at the 7th overall spot, is where he drafted him at. Then at 36 overall, he went with Sky Moore. In the 3rd round, 84th overall, he went with Brian Asamoah, the LB out of Oklahoma. Then at 112 in the 4th round, he went with the tackle Kellen Diesch out of Arizona State. Then the second 4th round pick that he had, 138, he went with the interior D lineman Matthew Butler out of Tennessee. Then wraps it up in the 6th round with Ty Chandler out of UNC. Then to double it up in the 7th round, Connor Hayward, 225. And then at 241, the final pick for the Steelers, he went with Josh Stills, the guard from Oklahoma State. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it at first, but I feel like I'm missing a quarterback. That's my only issue.
See, I don't mind that. I don't like losing the first round pick for next year.
I don't mind that because I think if Stingley is who we think he is, he's worth that, you know? And Sky Moore, I definitely like that a lot. Like the Brian Asamoah move as well, man. That was different. I like that one. We don't talk about him a lot.
Are the Giants doing that trade?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, bro.
I mean, we could just do that trade and get Willis then. You know what I mean? And that's not that much.
Yeah, but do you think Willis is a better player than Derek Stingley?
I just don't feel like quarterback is that much of a priority. Because we're talking way more about quarterback and trading up to get Willis. Because we're not really talking about trading up to get any other position, right?
Right.
That's why I'm just like, that's actually not a bad trade. I thought the package to trade up and get Willis would be way worse.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about what it took to get Devin Bush at 10. Just the first round pick, and then you're also moving up in the second round, and that's move up to 7. That's not even 10. That's not even like early teens. I don't know if the Giants. There's no way the Giants do that, but whatever. For his mock purposes, they made the move. Yeah. I don't mind. I would say probably better than the last one. Because, I mean, the Stingley upside is undeniable. We also got Sky Moore. Is Sky Moore in every one of these mock drafts?
I feel like he's in a lot of them, right?
He's the Connor Hayward of the first 2 rounds.
Oh, man. He's silly.
And he has that connection to Pittsburgh and everything.
That's all you need, man.
Brian Asamoah, not bad. Especially for 3rd round.
Yeah.
And then we got Chandler. Yeah, some depth at tackle, interior defensive line, compete with Loudermilk, whoever else is there.
I don't feel like they're going for this trade, though, bro.
That's what I mean. There's no way. We moved up in the 2nd round, and we moved up to 7. And all it cost us was one first-round pick.
Yeah,
Unless this is cut off. Unless it would. Do you know if it was more?
Hold on. No, it's not more, but I am seeing where it says forced. So maybe that has something to do with it. That might have something to do with it.
It's like a Madden trade.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking over here where it says trade, and over time it's just forced.
I see it. Yeah.
I was like, maybe that might have been why.
Wait, but also, hold on. The other ones say forced trade, too.
You're right.
So I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know.
85, 86. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
I don't like losing the first round pick next year. I like Stingley's upside, obviously. Sky Moore, nice pick, but 85, 86.
Okay. Would it be different if we traded up and it was Malik Willis, though?
For that trade? Yeah, see, that's an interesting question.
Or maybe if I asked you
I think I feel better about it. I think I put it up to at least like 89, 90 because it is quarterback. Yeah. I think at least Steelers are making an attempt to get the franchise guy.
So if I simply asked you in a vacuum,
and that's a cheap trade. That's not that bad of a trade.
If I'm asking you in a vacuum, which player do you think has the better career? Derek Stingley Jr. or Malik Willis?
Stingley is a little dependent on. Could we say Gardner? Or we?
What you mean?
Because we could have probably traded up and got Gardner too.
Sure,
I think because I think Stingley's more dependent on injuries.
Okay,
if
so
Stingley
then
was all
Gardner,
healthy. Gardner, yeah, you'd probably take Gardner. It was much safer pick.
Yeah.
Quarterback though, that's the position. The importance of that position.
Right, but if it's a miss, what are we going to be doing the following year and the following year and the following year?
Well, I would assume if we're drafting Willis, this is the other thing that sucks, and this is why I don't really want to take quarterback that bad. But also at the same time, I would give credit for the attempt. It's like you're trying to get the franchise QB. You believe in Malik Willis.
But
all right,
is
let's
it
go.
Forced though? That's my only thing.
Malik Willis will probably sit out, so we're probably looking next year in the Trey Lance scenario with the 49ers.
Yeah,
where we're just rolling with Malik Willis. It's not like we're gonna.
But if you're the
draft
Niners
the new guy
now,
next year, be looking in free agency.
So if you're the Niners right now, how confident are you in Trey Lance?
I wouldn't be. I would not be. It depends on how Malik Willis looks in preseason, or maybe he gets some time during the regular season. Trey Lance hasn't looked that amazing.
For sure.
He just looks like he's firing the ball and has no touch.
Yeah. For sure.
What's your grade?
But for me, man, I still went B with this because it didn't have a quarterback. I like the Stingley move, though. Like, I'm just leaning that he's healthy. If he's healthy, man, this dude's going to ball out. He's nice. Sky Moore, you know I'm a Scott Moore fan. It makes sense with the Pittsburgh connection on top of that. Brian Asamoah, definitely like that. I'm getting me some LB competition in here. Brought a little extra O-lineman help. We talked about killing in the last mock. You got Ty Chandler, who we definitely like a lot as well. And then you bring in Josh Sills, just another body in the inside, another body to just, compete with. Stuff like that. So definitely don't hate that. Got my brother draft, in terms of Connor Hayward selection. You need that. Yeah. It just seems so crazy though. the fact that you're moving up in both rounds and that big of a jump, and all it cost you was a first rounder from last year. I mean, from next year. But I like it though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gotta fly through these next ones, huh?
Yes. Let's pick it up a little bit. All right, Vince Trombetto, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more we got to get to.
Okay.
All right. So for Vince, first round, he traded away our 20th overall selection to the New York Jets, along with next year's second round, 7th round, and then 2024's 5th round. But he moved into the top 10. He took over the 10th overall selection. And with that, he went with safety Kyle Hamilton out of Notre Dame. I was going to say North Dakota. Out of Notre Dame. Excuse me on that. Then in the second round, he went with Roger McCreary, the corner out of Auburn. Then in the third, he went with Khalil Shakir. Definitely like his game. In the fourth round, went Neil Farrell Jr., excuse me on that. The inside D lineman out of LSU. Then in the sixth round, he went with Abini Easy, the tackle from TCU. 7th round, 225, Zaquandre White, the running back out of South Carolina. And then 241, 7th round pick, quarterback Brock Purdy out of Iowa State.
You just want to give the grades and quick reasoning?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
This one, I'm probably like 85, 86.
I'm going to say, is Kyle worth that haul?
Probably 85, 86.
Is Kyle worth that?
That's not a bad trade either, I don't think. That's just next year's second round pick.
And 7th round pick.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
And
2024 fifth round pick.
I ain't worried about the 2024.
You're not caring about those two. So
second
just
and
the
the
second,
7th, though, yeah.
That's not bad. I like that pick.
Yeah.
But I don't really like the second round pick that much.
Ooh.
McCreary, slot cornerback. Actually, it's not terrible. I'm going to go like 87. It's not a terrible pick.
I would say I hate
because maybe he could beat out Cam Sutton or get a pretty big rule.
See, I don't like
physical
continuing to give out the B grade, but I feel like it's here again.
Yeah.
Kyle Hamilton, though, you're getting him at 10. That's a heck of a dude, heck of a player. I don't hate the Roger pickup though. I think that he comes in and makes it interesting, man. Yeah, I like this the Khalil move a lot. In the third, got me some D-line help, offensive line help, QB and a running back, man.
I think this one's the top one so far.
Yeah,
for me, but it's like an 87.
Yeah, it's just a strong B.
I don't know if I
don't want to throw
it
it at A though. I'm going strong B.
I'm with you.
Strong B, man. But shout out to you, Vince Trombetto. All right, next up we got Wally Locke. Now, Wiley got some things going on here as well. Holy cannoli. All right. So, Wiley trades the 20th overall selection, our 7th round, 241 overall
so
selection.
There is a difference.
Yeah, the last one didn't say it either.
Wow.
Yeah. Then he traded away our 6th round pick from next year and then the 6th round pick from 2024 to the Chiefs. And what he received was the 50th overall selection, which is the 2nd round pick, the 62nd overall selection, which is another 2nd round pick, an additional 3rd round selection in terms of is that 94th?
Yeah,
I think
94.
it is. Then he has another 3rd round select in terms of the 103rd selection. Picked up the 4th round pick as well, 121. Then he has a 4th round pick for next year's draft, and then a 4th round pick from the 2024 draft. Yo, that is a massive haul. That is 2 2nd rounds, 2 thirds. A 4th from this year, and then, like I said, a 4th from next year, and then a 4th from the following year. So that's a lot. But with that, he went Troy Anderson with his first pick, which is the 50th overall selection, linebacker out of Montana State, super athletic. Then, that's right, because he labeled this the most athletic mock draft.
Makes sense.
That's what he said, the most athletic mock draft. So with that, he followed up in the 2nd round, 2 picks later, with Tariq Woolen, cornerback out of University of Texas San Antonio, if I remember correctly. All right. Then after that, it went Nick Cross, and that's his 3rd 2nd round pick, 62nd overall. Nick Cross, the safety out of Maryland, ultra athletic. We saw him kill the combine. Then with his 3rd round selection, 84th overall, he went with Carson Strong out of Nevada. Then 10 picks later at 94, he went with Jelani Woods, the ultra athletic tight end from UVA. I see what he did here. Then his third round pick, 103. Holy cow. Went with my man Danny Gray out of SMU, wide receiver. pick 121 in the fourth round, he went Matthew Butler, the D lineman out of Tennessee. Then in the fourth round again at 138, he went with Matt Waletzo, on that, tackle out of North Dakota. Then we get to the sixth round, Ty Chandler. And then our final pick in the draft, 225, Devin Tompkins, wide receiver from Utah State. Holy cow, bro. That was a lot going on with this one. But I actually like it a lot. Give me the LB in terms of Troy Anderson. Super athletic, competitive. I definitely like that. And he has plenty of room to grow. Tariq, like he says, super athletic corner, without a doubt. Makes it interesting in terms of him bringing into this mix. Like Nick Cross a lot, man. I don't know if I want him in the second, though, but I don't hate it.
That's late. That's like one of the last picks in the second.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't hate it. So we're good there. Carson Strong, I definitely like that flyer. Jelani Woods, super underrated. I like that move a lot as well. You got my Ty Chandler up there.
Danny Gray ran a 4.33.
And, bro, I feel like you low-key fleeced the Chiefs with this trade, so I'm going to give this an A.
Ooh.
With an A.
Ooh.
I don't know if I like it more than our best mock, but I like this a lot, though, bro.
My only two questions.
Yeah.
Are my only concerns, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Troy Anderson pick. Really like that. I like the Woolen pick. I just don't know if that's too high. I thought he was going to go later. He's more of a project.
I would agree, but based on how many picks we have, I'm like, I don't hate it.
Woolen's the one concerning thing, and is Carson Strong. I'd just take like Justin Ross or something like that.
Come on, man. Come on. It's Carson Strong, baby.
I like it. I like the theory of it. Could you have taken Woolen maybe a little bit later or taken a different cornerback there? That's my other question. But, I mean, it's all upside. This draft's all upside. I just don't. Is it too much upside? Is it too much upside? Is there any too much upside for Deke? Is that even a question?
No, you like upside.
I'll give it better than the last. I don't like the Carson Strong
upside
pick. I'll give it a tie, 87. I don't like the Carson Strong pick.
Why you hate on my man Carson?
I just don't like it.
Carson,
give it to Mitch. Give the keys to Mitch or Mason. I don't even want this dude in the mix.
If Carson's that, he beats him out. I mean, if Mitch is like, he beats him out anyways.
That's what I mean. So draft Justin Ross there.
I like this one, man. Dang, I thought this was a easy one.
I give it an 87.
Dang.
I like the theory though.
Okay, all right, fair enough. But it's super athletic, bro.
Yeah,
super athletic. All right, final two. First one is shoot the rock, shoot it. Definitely like this one right here, man. So at 20th overall, he said no trades either. All right.
No trades.
Came on with my man Chris Olave, wide receiver out of Ohio State. 52nd overall, Desmond Ridder. In the third round, Luke Garicki. I said Garicki. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Out of Central Michigan, the tackle. Then after that, in the fourth round, he went with Jalen Amore Davis, cornerback out of Alabama. Roll Tide. Sixth round, 208. Went with the safety out of Iowa, Dane Belton. Then at 225 in the seventh round, went with Zachary Thomas, tackle out of San Diego State. And then he also spent the block at 241 and went with Darion Kendrick, the corner out of Georgia.
I don't mind this one.
Okay.
I think it's probably the most realistic out of some of these recent ones we've seen.
Yeah. Very true. No trades, no forced trades, no non-forced trades.
Yeah, I like Armour Davis as a cornerback pick.
Mm-hmm.
Go in and compete with our third or fourth guy.
Ritter. I like Desmond Ridder, baby.
I mean, I would have preferred Corral in the second round. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably give it like an 87, just like I have the last two, like 86, 87. I think it's just solid. Solid.
I think I got caught up in the moment last time with all the trades and all the athleticism. It made me say,
is this your favorite one?
I was excited.
Because you think this is better than the last one?
I do slightly, yeah. And because more realistic to me. Like that was.
Oh, they got your boy Olave too. And is Ridder your third guy?
Mm-hmm. I like Ridder, man. Yeah, and like I said, like for me, that last one I liked because of the amount of draft capital that he was able to receive also from that. You know what I mean? Whereas this one, this does feel real. Definitely feels real.
And like with the guys that were taken in the last mock, I don't know how many of them are playing this year. And
yeah,
it doesn't mean we have to be looking for specifically players to play this season.
Yeah.
But Olave, he's going to be our wide receiver 3.
Yeah,
Ridder could beat out Trubisky and Mason and play this year. Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah, you got your corner.
Troy Anderson. Well, it depends how Bush comes out. I mean, Troy Anderson could have been playing or could be playing.
Could be playing early. But what grade you said 87 for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
86.
I'm strong B
86
right
for the Ritter pick. If it was Corral, I'd give him an 87, 88 maybe.
Stop it. I'm a strong B here. The no trades, because it is real, makes it like a strong B. I don't know. I like the Olave move a lot. I like Desmond Ritter a lot. I don't know. I just feel like something was missing. Maybe it's no running back. Maybe it's that tackle in the third round. Yeah. I don't mind that either, though. Just bring in a guy, a little competition, a little depth. Bring me a running back in the third if we got to go.
Is the linebacker. Missing the linebacker. That's what it is.
That's got to be it. I was about to say, because I feel like it's missing something. It's kind of like I'm tasting the gumbo, and I'm like, you know what? I need something. Need a little something there.
Take a linebacker in the second instead of Ritter. How about that?
There we go. I know. Of course, you would want that, right? As long as we get EJ Perry in the 7th. If we can do that, then I'm cool. All right. But no, shout out to Shoot the Rock, though, man. So I went B. You said 87, which is that a B?
I said 86 because of the Ritter pick.
Oh, that's right. Excuse me.
If it was Corral, it'd be cool.
Okay. All right. Now we got the final one. Pulling up. Vague Wolf. Shout out to Vague. And we got trade action. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Was this a forced trade, too? Can we tell?
I can't tell. I don't think it was forced, though. I think she wanted it. All right. So.
Hey, it doesn't.
There's no force. Yeah. I don't see force. So I think we're good, man. All right. So we went with, we traded our 20th overall selection to the Seattle Seahawks to receive their second round pick. 40th overall, the 41st overall pick. Then we receive, I think this is the 152nd, if I'm looking correctly, in the 5th round. And then we also received an additional 5th round, 153rd. So that's what, 2 2s and 2 5ths for our 20th overall selection. And with that gave us no first round draft pick. But it gave us, like I said, multiple picks later on in the draft. So first pick for the Steelers is in the 2nd round at 41 overall. Went with quarterback Matt Corral. So I knew Deke was going to like this one right here. Okay, all right, I see what's going on here. Then after that, he said, you know what? I'm going to trade the 40th overall pick that we picked up from the Seahawks. So he traded the 40th overall pick to the Indianapolis Colts. And in turn, he received the 42nd pick. So he moved back 2 slots. And then he also picked up an additional 4th round pick, 122nd overall. So from there, 42nd overall, he went with Christian Watson, wide receiver out of North Dakota State. Then 52nd overall, Jaquan Brisker. I definitely like that. Okay. 3rd round, 84th overall, Channing Tindall. Boy, wait a minute now. Okay, is you going for the gusto? All right. 4th round, 122, Kobe Bryant. All right.
4th round?
Bro, this is getting wild. This is getting wild. 138, Neil Farrell Jr., interior D lineman out of LSU. 152, 5th round pick, Tyquan Thornton. Bro, how the heck you get this draft? 5th round, 153. Matt Wallet. Oh my goodness, Matt Wallet. Let's go. The tackle out of North Dakota. Then at 208, Ty Chandler, the running back out of UNC. 225, Connor Hayward. And he did it. He doubled up the right way. 241, Quentin Lake, safety out of UCLA. Bro, that was like 50 picks right there, man. Dude,
he's pretty good.
All right.
It's in competition, I think.
Listen.
I think it's an A for sure. Listen,
we're not going off of the reality, like how real this could be or not be. But based on the outcome, this is definitely a strong A. Strong.
Hey, so look at the best one. I think here's what you're trading right here. Basically, Matt Corral for Travis Jones. Mm-hmm. And could we cancel out Christian Watson, Scott Moore? You could say you want Scott Moore a little bit more, but in terms of getting like a good second round receiver, because the best one also has Brisker and Tyndall. But then also has the Kobe Bryant pick, Tyquan Thornton.
Bro, how many picks?
And Ty Chandler.
How many picks is this? Let's see. 1, 2, 3,
picks.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And how many picks is on the best one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So he has 3 additional picks. Nah, I think it's dope, man.
I don't know what grade we gave the best mock draft, but like...
This is definitely an A.
The difference is the quarterback. It's just, do you want a quarterback or not? Because I think the best mock draft made the most of the picks that they had. And getting Travis Jones, Brisker, Sky Moore, and Tyndall. Also getting Max Mitchell, offensive tackle in the 3rd round, too.
Bro, the ability to get 11 draft picks and to get them at that in those different parts, bro.
Here's what I like
doubt.
about the other ones with the quarterback. I know I say I like the Matt Corral pick better than Desmond Ridder, but I still don't. I'm still not gun ho about taking a quarterback in general. But he took the quarterback, but also got the depth.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Also, quality other pieces where it makes up for that. Even if Matt Corral doesn't play this year.
Yeah, this is definitely dope, bro.
I don't know. I mean, it's in competition. I might have to think over it.
Yeah. Which one do you think is more real? All right, so because it's definitely in the top 2, yeah. But which one do you think is more real?
This one's way more real. I mean, the best mock draft's way more real. Yeah. Way more.
Oh, does realism factor into this equation then?
I don't think it should.
Bump it then.
This one's the best.
If we're not factoring in realism, then this would have to be just based on the sheer amount of bodies that he brought in as well,
picks,
bro.
like good picks. Too.
Yeah, but it's a lot of bodies. It's hard to compete. You got 3 extra bodies. That's all I'm saying. And you doubled up on the family ties. He doubled up on it. He went with Connor and Quentin. He doubled up on it.
Yeah, it's basically Travis Jones versus Matt Corral.
Yeah.
Matt Corral was 2 on my board.
Mm-hmm. And you said you don't even believe 1 is beating out Mitch right now.
Huh?
And you said 1 doesn't beat out Mitch.
That's why I don't really want to take a quarterback. I mean, I don't know if he is or not. If he does,
yeah.
The way we could grade the draft is if Matt Corral is our franchise quarterback. That's the main thing. Even if he doesn't start this year or beat him out this year, that doesn't necessarily make it a good or a bad pick.
Right.
Is he our franchise guy?
Yeah.
Man, Travis Jones, like he could play immediately.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
That's the tough thing.
Now, that was a lot, bro. That's a lot.
I
like it though, man.
Ask me tomorrow.
I definitely like this one though, man.
It's tied.
Shout out to the homie Big Wolf,
It's in the top 2 for me.